No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, a team ready to put on a show, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Sun Devils will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the run, it's Bannister.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Jones wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Berry. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Rushes on him. Got his man downfield. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The ball is right at the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal. They're looking for the first touchdown of the day. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road. You know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Arizona State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way to who wins this one.
Good timing on the quick out. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The hand to the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Sun Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. To the air on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab on the big throw. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They go right back to him. Powers through the defender. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Jones to throw. Setting up the screen. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36. 4th down, and a field goal's not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll go with a direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Got his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The sure hands, it's Robinson. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, by the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent.
Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. See, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Back swinging for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now on second and goal. Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Plows through the defense. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab down the left side. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to go up top on first down. finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Got his man quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Creates a little space. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds a man on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Floating away. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. There he goes. At the 20. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's open. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. They'll give it to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Working on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Jones wants to throw it. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Good, solid tackle. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Lost to throw on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Going deep, and it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got his man on the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage and got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Sun Devils are on the move. Wants to throw it. The throw to the outside is complete.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Man, he was open, he had an opportunity, you just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their heads start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. No good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The long 58-yard attempt backfires, and now the offense is set up in plus territory around the 41. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. On target to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And off to Jones. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Caught over the middle. It's Berry. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jones to throw. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. Grab near the sticks. It's Bannister. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Off play action on 1st down. Wide open downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Sun Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They're working that left side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Here comes the heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
He's got the back in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give from the gun. Fighting off another broken tackle. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, this guy has exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season. As a true freshman, he is just special.
Backed up now here, second and long. Jones wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Berry. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Wants to adjust the pattern. Out of the shotgun on third down. Plucks it out of the air. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. After the big first down sack, it's second down. Gets the back moving. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
From the gun, the running back has it. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge third down. Jones to throw. Here's the pressure. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that...
Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Got it in the middle. It's Hardy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Sun Devils come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Flips it out on the screen. He breaks a tackle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I tell you what, really good job by the defense. They did not bite on it thinking it was a long pass down the field. You could tell they were ready for it. As soon as they saw the screen, they broke on it, got the running back down super quick.
Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Sun Devils come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Sun Devils have moved it inside the 20. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Touchdown, Arizona State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. Jones wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out. Breaks away on the left. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, looking to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes.
Max going for the goal line. And they're in for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Oh, they're after him. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go, sack.
Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football, so faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. Now on second down. Jones to throw. He'll take a shot. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone saying I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Looking for the 2-point try. The snap sets up the throw. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays picks off the sack at the 20.
Loss of 6 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much.